we're watching a new type of genre. Joshua Weismann. I know this content creator. I've been watching his videos for quite a long time now, but I don't know if we've watched any of his videos like on the channel before. So let's check this out. Every famous cartoon food. Are we gonna see One Piece food too?
I remember the first time I gained consciousness. It was when
Krabby
Spongebob forgot the
Patty.
Krabby Patty formula. I know you remember that. Ever since then, I've wanted to try a Krabby Patty. So what if there was a way to
That looks so good. That looks so good.
do that? That is why today we are going to make and taste the top 12 most popular foods from various cartoons ranging from SpongeBob, One Piece, The Simpsons, and many others, of which will fight to win the title of the best cartoon food.
Of course, it's gonna
These are
be
all
the
foods
fucking
voted on
Rabbit
by
Patty.
you. The top 4 vote getters are going to receive a first round bye.
Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars? Wait, they're cooking.
Duke it out in
Literally.
round 1, starting with our first matchup. Number 9, Bacon and Eggs from Howl's Moving Castle. The competitor, number 8.
Bet it all on black garlic burger. Who the fuck do you think is gonna win? In what sense is this a fantasy food? It's literally bacon and eggs. I can't get more simpler than that.
The Bet It All on Black Garlic Burger from Bob's Burgers. For the record, Drive My Car was in second place. You know, I know a lot of people were asking for it, but you can buy black garlic, or you can make it. It's actually not that hard. Just don't try stealing it from Fig Jam. Now, most of the videos online use the Bob's Burger cookbook as fact, but we did our
Wait, so is black garlic like straight up just charred garlic? Overcooked or overbaked, but like garlic? I thought that they were making like garlic and pepper or something.
work, and guess what? Everyone was wrong. The version Bob makes in the show is totally different from the book. On the show, Bob makes an onion parm red wine vinegar sauce that we presume is pureed because the bottom one gets shredded romaine, diced tomatoes, and a drizzle of the sauce. There's no onions in sight at all. Now spread on the black garlic, the only ingredient actually mentioned on your cooked burger patty. Add it to your bottom bun and crown with a mayo brushed top bun.
Now, why does this actually look bussin' as heck? Also, let me turn it up a little bit. I feel like it's a tiny bit too low volume.
The only thing that I would hope that we would achieve is some sort of a reaction that might have us going, this is an exquisite mouthfeel. Next up, number 9, Bacon and Eggs from Howl's Moving Castle.
See, this is what I mean! How is this supposed to win against an actual insane looking burger?
While we didn't have an open fire, there is a calcifer appearance.
Bro!
Cartoonishly wide bacon is everything here, and we're committed to it. So we're meat gluing 2 pork bellies together, placing it in sous vide, slicing it, and roasting it. This was not an easy task, but we wanted to get it right. And then we finished off in the frying pan with our eggs. Feed cows for the show, of course. Look, we didn't have Miyazaki's budget here. Cook the eggs sunny side up, right in the baking grease until the whites are set. Get a big block of cheese, some fresh bread, and a hot cup of tea ready. And of course, 2 spoons and a fork. Our judges today are Chef Christian, a kid with a very discerning palate. But our second judge is someone we could have never expected. Someone who has brought smiles all across the earth. Bill Oakley, former showrunner and head writer of The Simpsons.
Holy shit. What?
I'd love to say it's a small world because now he's making food content and what he calls an elevated lowbrow reviewer on Instagram. We're a big fan of him and we're happy to have him.
Damn.
I mean, this is eggs and bacon, but you do have a very big block of cheese and some bread and some hot tea. This is kind of fire. Serving like a bacon steak like that, amazing idea. Instead of getting like a ton of tiny slices that are super crispy and maybe almost dry, instead you get this thick, beautiful, luscious, almost steak-like slice of bacon. It's salty, it's fatty. And of course you got some fried eggs. It's a fried egg, so it's not that special, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But all together, this makes a pretty classic breakfast. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of bread. I like it.
It's delicious, but the cheese is really what puts it over the top for me. Something
Really?
about that particular cheese.
Also, how are they like slicing the cheese without like a cheese slicer or something? Are they just like taking a knife and cutting like big ass slices off of it? Like
On top of this stuff, takes it to another level.
The bacon, thick and luscious. The egg runny. The
thick
tea
and
kinda does
luscious.
help wash it all down.
Let's bring out the burger and see where that stacks up.
I will say visually, to me,
this looks like a very average burger.
It looks
that's more than average, mind you.
like a burger from a cartoon, which is exactly what it is. It looks like if you were to draw Archie comics, 1959, if you're having a burger and Pop's Chocolate Shop.
Average, my ass.
That's a very good point. There's a lot of black garlic underneath that.
No
Yup.
cheese.
They're betting it all on black garlic, so let's taste. You know, it's leaving a lot to be desired. I don't know if I would bet it all on this black garlic burger.
It's shockingly
Really?
bland. Even the black garlic is barely noticeable.
There's a lot of black garlic on this.
Really?
I'm really not picking it up that much. But all in all, I would say it's like tasty, but it's not like blow my mind. I'd come back to this restaurant if it were a restaurant.
It's really lacking something, and I don't know whether that would be
So
cheese
the
or some
breakfast
other
was better?
element.
Also, I
Damn.
noticed there's no like acid like a pickle.
So, yeah, it's lacking in texture too. It doesn't have any crunch in it.
So that's the issue. It's lacking depth, I think is what we're talking about here. So let's vote. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Everybody chose the
Crazy.
bacon
I thought
and
you were a writer, I
eggs.
know you're an artist. It seems odd at
Everyone.
first glance, bacon and eggs beating a burger, and I get that, but honestly,
The burger wasn't that good.
Damn.
sometimes there's beauty in simplicity, and I think this is one of those moments. Moving on. Number 9,
Beauty
bacon and
in
eggs.
simplicity.
Now moving castle moves on to the next round to face
damn.
our number 1 seeded Krabby
Wait,
Patty from
that's
Spongebob.
actually, that makes
Our
me
next
happy.
first round battle is an anime showdown. Number 5, Naruto versus number 12, One Piece. Ramen may be the real secret to Naruto's success, specifically extra large miso tonkotsu ramen with extra
that is
chashu
so
from
good.
Ichiraku Ramen. Now, here's the funny thing. I actually order my ramen exactly like this, and I ordered it like this before I even knew about Naruto. That said, I made tonkotsu the hard way and an easy way that I've devised. But that would take a while to explain here, so head to the link in the description if you want to learn how to make it. We never saw exactly how Naruto's favorite ramen is
so
built,
good.
but I've worked with enough Japanese chefs, and this is how I do it. First, a nice miso tare, then a rich tonkotsu broth, creamy and delicious. Of course, cooked straight ramen noodles. There's absolutely no dipping ramen here. Followed by an extra heaping helping of chashu, your soy ahitama egg,
I wouldn't be able to eat this, by the way. I feel like this is way too much for me.
men, which is bamboo shoots, Naruto maki, or fish cakes. This look familiar to you? Thinly sliced green onion. Nori, I don't know how Naruto is eating this every day and not gaining weight. I guess it's all the energy he's expending, but realistically, I would also eat this every day, even without a lifetime pass to Ichiraku Ramen. Next up, number 12, Sanji's curry, aka Marine Captain's curry from One Piece. You've been asking me to make this dish for a long time. It starts with freshly ground garam masala, then we go on to seasoning and marinating our beef with aromatics and yogurt. Next, we finally dice onions, cooked until beautifully browned and caramelized. Then we blanch tomatoes so that we can peel their skin off. Now, to the lard flour base of a curry roux, we then add curry powder and garam masala, mix until lightly brown and fragrant. Then to a pot of boiling carrots and potatoes, we add the curry roux, beef stock, the tomatoes, and of course, those beautiful browned onions. Give it a mix,
my
and finally, we
gosh.
add our marinated meat and cook. Bring it to a boil, simmer, reduce. Finish that off with some nice sweetness from a freshly grated apple. Serve it up on a beautiful marine plate, and let's just hope you don't get thrown out.
The
I'm scared.
marine
I'm gonna be
plate.
honest. I don't want to let you guys down on this.
Naruto versus One Piece. Which show is better? That's not what we're answering
have
here,
the One
actually.
Piece
But we are
one.
going to
I
find
love
out
curry
which
so
of these
much.
dishes is better. Let's start with One Piece, yeah?
Oh, wow. It's going to be hard for any other cartoon dish to compete against this.
This is the type of dish where you take a bite and you're like, maybe I'll just have a little. And then you say that about 30 or 40 more times until the plate is empty. It's a classic Japanese curry, but a little bit elevated.
good.
I mean, you've got
It
this
looks
like
so good.
succulent fatty beef, incredibly
meat.
spice-rich curry sauce, and it's
Yes.
just so rich, but it's not too heavy. There's a little bit of sweetness from that apple.
I could eat a gallon.
Yes, I have
We still got
tried
7
chicken
more dishes
curry.
to go.
Now we have Ichiraku
really
Ramen.
good.
Cheers.
Can I be honest? I'm gonna give you guys a really bad take. I don't like ramen. It is the one and only Japanese dish that I actually don't enjoy because it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking food, and the broth is incredibly difficult to make. In Japan, it's amazing, but in the Netherlands, I have not been able to find a singular restaurant that actually does it well, like perfectly, like the way that I'm used to, you know? It's so hard to make a good ramen. So I would say personally, since, you know, I can't just teleport over to Japan every day and have it whenever I want to, out of all of the Japanese dishes, ramen is my least favorite.
How is Naruto not fat?
He's burning mad calories. This is what I imagine Naruto feels when he's at the bar, just housing it, asking for more.
I've always found that the more amount of noodles that I can get in my mouth, the better. This is ridiculous. It's unctuous, it's creamy.
It's
almost
a
like
lot.
every flavor you want in one bowl. There's nothing missing. But I don't know that I would say that that's not true about the curry either.
These are both excellent dishes, and it really comes down to what you personally like. The
Prefer.
curry makes me crazy. This is great, but it doesn't make me crazy.
Interesting.
I mean, they're both heartwarming, right?
1, 2, 3, boom, 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 boom. Sanji's curry upsets our number 5 seeded ramen from Naruto. To be fair, they're both delicious dishes. We don't have time to talk about it, so we're moving on.
Now we have the battle of the fat man versus the fat cat. This is
Oh, bro, what
Family
the?
Guy versus Garfield. First up, Family Guy's are panini. Look, if you try to put Peter Griffin on
What the hell is
diet,
that?
he'll escape to the convenience store and probably make this in his
Car panini?
car. So I begrudgingly did the same.
Carpanini.
Ew! He actually has a panini machine inside of his fucking car. It's what in heaven's name?
Panini press. Bread. 3 sausages.
Lord
peanut butter cup,
Of
accurate.
course, don't forget your crumbled Doritos.
and then
No veggies? Crumbled Doritos and Reese's cups? What is this? Diabetes incarnate. What? Disgusting.
a Cadbury egg cracked right on.
More chocolate! I'm gonna go insane. It's Peter Griffin. I did not know that his gluttony transcended humanity. This is crazy.
Top. Oh, God. I don't ever want to see this image again. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, what about cleaning your hands? Why are these so big, Haynes? Whose are
Why is Peter's underwear in his...
these?
It's used as a bib too.
Well, good thing it looks like this now.
There is quite literally nothing good about how this sandwich is made. After we pressed it, the filling barely stayed in the sandwich. And, well, let's be real, it doesn't look good either. Next up, lasagna from Garfield. Wow.
Yeah, I would take lasagna any day over that fucking chocolate and meat monstrosity.
Wow. There's no definitive recipe out there, but we did lean into a comic strip where the owner, John, actually makes the lasagna. And
Oh!
hearing Garfield say in his first movie, I like it for the cheese and the meat and the sauce. Are those not all the basic things that make up a lasagna? So first, a layer of bolognese, a layer of freshly cooked lasagna sheets, more bolognese, ricotta, and another layer of lasagna sheets. Repeat this a few more times to top with a heavy dose of mozzarella and bake until a deep, rich golden brown. Now we can enjoy nature's most perfect food. According to Garfield, not me.
Garfield kind of popped off on that.
Lasagna?
This is f***ing insane. Thank God we have Garfield's lasagna. But you know, this could be good, hypothetically.
Never say never.
Let's start with the best dish here. This looks like a cross-section that I
got
saw
chills.
possibly in my nightmares.
Yeah.
Grotesque, intentionally.
I mean, it can't be that bad, right?
I mean, look at Peter. He's okay.
He's okay. Keep telling yourself that.
You know what? It's not bad. You guys don't look like you're sharing the same sentiment as I am.
It's the Cadbury egg that derails the whole thing. It would be tolerable if it weren't for that. It's repulsive. I mean, it's intentionally repulsive. That was the joke in Family Guy to begin with, that this was gross.
Yeah.
And it pays off. In real life, it's just as nauseating.
It almost evolves from like, oh, there's sausage, and then there's some sweetness. Okay, now it tastes like chocolate, and then it transitions to vomit.
The sausage and Dorito part was pretty good, but it's when that freaking Cadbury egg swarms in your mouth that you want to barf.
All right, lasagna.
Oh, stop.
I mean, you know, I don't even think we need to vote. It's standard lasagna. And I think
I
anything
fucking love
that isn't
lasagna.
vomit on a plate would beat this.
I haven't
and so,
done
what's
lasagna
your
in
vote?
like years though.
Lasagna. There's really not much to be
It's
said.
so
Peter,
hard
look,
to make.
You did something.
It does smell quite a bit.
Or at least
That's
it's
that
not
moving
hard.
on.
It's just I'm lazy and it
Garfield's
takes a lot of time.
lasagna moves on to the next round. Not really surprising.
In our final first round battle, we have Jake's perfect sandwich from Adventure Time.
Oh,
which
interesting.
I've always wanted to try. And up next, the Simpsons Ribwich from Krusty Burger. Jake's perfect sandwich. Let's make a sandwich that is bigger than any other sandwich I think I've ever made in my entire life. Now we will
I will say that looks insane, but I don't know what type of meats are in there. The bread looks fantastic. I love the pickles, the veggies, the tomatoes. Are those entire pieces of chicken with beef and bacon on top? What is this? How much meat is in this thing?
We'll be doing this a little bit out of order, but we will get it all in there. First, we'll start by torching our bread. Spread both sides with cream cheese. Next, some sprigs of dill on your top bun. On the bottom bun, pickles from Prismo. Add some
Oh my
sliced boiled
gosh.
egg, along with any bird you can find from a window. Followed by sliced cucumbers, Roma tomatoes, yellow onion, and of course, the finest seasoning, tears for salt. At least that's what Jake would do. Finally, our steak. Next up, bacon. And lastly, you didn't think we'd leave out the soul of a lobster, did you? And honestly, I thought this was gonna look bad, but
It looks really good.
thankfully, Magic Man didn't show up before our tasting because
I will say
Now on to number
We're not gonna be able to eat that shit. As a human, that is way too big.
Number 10, the Simpsons Rib Witch from Krusty Burger. You want this before the meat supply goes extinct. And speaking of meat, we used a mixture of ground pork, ground beef, and ground bacon because the actual meat is unnamed and may have more legs than a pig. Now, I'll let you decide if we added that. We mixed the seasoned meat and shaped it into a rib-like patty, which we then cooked and lacquered in a nice barbecue sauce, placed on a butter toasted bun, and this probably looks
I have
nothing
heard that
like the
cricket
imposter
tastes really good.
videos, so prepare for pupil dilation.
Dude, this is absurd. I think if Jake the dog was real and he saw this right
so
now, I
good.
think he'd be proud of us.
I'm stunned at how much this really looks like it came from Adventure Time. It's like somebody shined a magic ray
Yeah.
into the TV and
Yeah.
brought that drawing to life.
Yeah,
It just has
100%.
visual elements of that show all over it.
And then we have a very special, albeit much smaller, from The Simpsons, the Rib Witch, which I love that this has the seal that said, it's not just good, it's good enough. It does look hilariously
good
more appetizing
enough.
just 'cause it's simple, right? You've got like the caramelized meat and a bun.
As someone who's worked on The Simpsons for many
He
years,
looks
I
so
always thought that
disgusted.
Krusty Burger was most closely aligned with Burger King. This looks to me like it's the Burger King's version of McRib, so therefore I pronounce it faithful to the show. Because
Wow.
it's small and kind of sad looking.
The neck
It's not
rib.
about size, it's about taste. So, let's taste.
Fuck, give me a
There's a
bite
steak
of
one
that.
here too, right?
Honestly, it's pretty good. What are y'all's first thoughts?
It's a lot. I don't even know if I got everything in that one bite.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. Like, my main problem is that it's just so huge, you can't get it into your mouth.
that's what I was
kinda
saying.
like it. The bar of practicality is in hell, but it tastes great. You got some fresh cucumber, you have some pickles.
This is a gnarly club sandwich. It's got poultry, bacon. I do like the two kinds of cucumbers, the pickle and a fresh.
Okay, not bad. Now pitting it up against the Rib Witch. How do you feel about it?
Masterful job of approximating the level of quality that you'd find at Krusty Burger.
I kind of like that it was simple. In a weird way, I
The fact that he starts his sentence with a masterful job. I was like, oh, he's gonna compliment it, and then he's like, to replicate the quality that you get at this restaurant. Oh.
feel like if George Motes was here, he would eat this and be like, this is perfect. Texturally, it's not dry. It's definitely meaty. And the barbecue sauce on there is like a pretty, run-of-the-mill barbecue sauce, but everything pulled together into one sandwich.
If it's there, I'm eating it.
Yeah, 3 and a 2 and a 1. I almost voted for the Rib Witch, but what put me over the edge was, what would I go back and eat again and again? And honestly, the Adventure Time sandwich is good. It's just too damn big.
It's
You would
so
go back and
good.
eat it again and again, and it would still be.
Like, just make it slices then, instead of putting like an entire fucking chicken breast on that bitch. Just like slice it up, make like ham out of it or something. Lessen the amount of meat and bread.
That's how much sandwich is in there.
So, moving on. Number 7, Jake's perfect sandwich beats The Simpsons Rib Witch to move on to the quarterfinals. On to our
Gotcha,
first
roast
quarterfinal
pork.
matchup, Bacon and Eggs from Howl's Moving Castle moves on to face our number 1 seeded Krabby Patty from SpongeBob.
This could possibly be one of the most exciting things we could be making today for me personally. I watch reruns of SpongeBob, and I have always wanted to try.
It
Krabby
looks so
Patty. The
good.
funny thing is, SpongeBob makes it differently almost every single time. Nickelodeon shows 23 ways, and the wiki has over 70. So get your King Neptune's Poseidon powder seasoned patty cooking. We flip it with our trusty spatula. We top it with
yes.
2 pickles with ketchup smiley faces tucked under a slice of cheese. Aw. Then another pickle, because I saw an image that had a pickle here too, so why not? Top
Lol.
with sliced red onion, tomato, 1 nice leaf of lettuce, and on the other side of our bun, mustard and more ketchup. And the real secret ingredient, the one that nobody ever knew was there, love. I should also add that you can't forget to read it a bedtime story, which we did do off camera. And one thing's for sure, when we eat this, we did not forget the pickles, okay? It's there, let's eat.
We've made it to the quarterfinals. We have Howl's Moving Castle versus
Bruh.
Krabby Patty. This
Krabby
might
Patty's
be
winning.
the most iconic food on the whole list.
100%. It
Even though
has
Mr.
to.
Krabs runs the restaurant, that this was going to have crab in it.
Here's the theory: Mr. Crab is the only crab in the whole.
It doesn't have
show.
crab in the burger.
Yes.
It's called a Krabby Patty, bro.
I mean, off the bat, this is a better burger.
This is a really tough call, man. This is
Yeah.
a good burger, but this is an excellent breakfast.
True.
This is generally a
Yeah.
balanced burger. Properly seasoned. The cheese is proper. It's
That
got
looks so
pickles, lettuce,
good.
tomato. I feel like this is the most standard ingredients for a burger.
Right?
extremely
Like,
happy.
it's a basic
super
burger,
good.
but it's a
competing against an
good
excellent breakfast.
burger.
I've had a lot of burgers that are like this, but I haven't really had a breakfast that's like this. This is the toughest call so far.
What would I have again and again? And I think I know my answer.
With a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
The burger.
Bing, 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 bing.
I knew it.
Yes, SpongeBob, thank God.
I would have picked the bacon and eggs because I'm a fucking weirdo because I really like bacon and eggs. But like, 100% SpongeBob should win in my opinion, because like it's just the classic, man. It has to.
God.
This was the toughest call of this entire thing. I could have that burger twice a day
Yeah.
for 50 years.
Also, nutritionally, the burger's probably better for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I picked breakfast because I've had bacon and eggs, I've had bread, I've had cheese, and I have tea. But just the setup of all of that, I thought that beat the burger.
Have this for breakfast, have that for lunch, and have the Family Guy panini for dinner.
And then
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know who's having that for dinner? The trash pandas outside in the garbage bin.
for dessert, the toilet. Moving on.
So the Krabby Patty moves into the semifinals. Now we have the number 12 seeded Sanji's Curry facing regular show's Ultimatum Sandwich. I'm gonna be
Ultimatum?
honest, this is a monstrosity. When I
What? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
first saw this, I thought, wow, there's no way that's
No.
possible. Supposedly, it's only made once every 100 years, so thank God, after we make this, we won't have to see it again. We'll start by deep frying 2 burger patties and making them into
Deep-frying?
cheeseburgers. Believe it or not, those will then become our buns. Take a separate cooked cheeseburger and wrap with ground beef.
What? I'm gonna get sick.
Delectable, and sear on all sides until cooked through. Horrific. Now place your cheeseburger stuffed burger
What?
on the bottom cheeseburger bun and add your Himalayan ketchup, which is Heinz spiced with Himalayan aromatics, which hopefully Pops would approve of. Now crown it with
Bro!
your other deep fried burger, and I guess that's it. I would
This is like 1,500 calories or 15,000 calories.
allow Benson to eat this before I got to it. If I'm
Yeah,
being
no,
honest.
absolutely
I don't
not.
think that there's anybody that really actually wants this.
Is there a f***ing burger in that thing?
There's a burger inside this burger. I worked on a regular show.
Really? How did that work? What was that like?
It was fun. It was
inside
JD
of that
Patel
burger.
had a short, and they were like, "Do you help him come up with all the necessary stuff to convince the executives that this can be a series?" And we did. We came up with the first 4 episodes and like a sort of little bible for the show and stuff. It was really fun.
That's amazing.
Whoa.
Sanji's Curry versus the Ultimatum.
Sanji. If Sanji loses here, I'ma call fucking hacks. No.
There are parts of my brain that say this is good, and there are other parts of my brain that say I don't like that.
It's actually very similar to the Adventure Time sandwich, and that's kind of crazy and too big. The elements are all good.
There's a starchiness to it I can't quite explain.
It's the other burger that's inside the meat.
Yeah, like steamed it, spun.
It's a tidal wave of burger flavors all kind of mushed up together.
If you just dip your spoon in that and taste it, and then tell me what you like more. I mean, look, let's just call it a day. It's Sanji's Curry.
It's not a
Thank God.
fair competition.
This
Oh,
could
I'm so
possibly
happy.
be part of your fault.
Theoretically, yes, I wasn't involved with this particular burger, but I think this is actually pretty good.
I don't disagree.
Almost
The burger can pop some veins. Yeah. I mean, it's a simple curry versus meat apocalypse.
any food of any kind
is,
would have a hard
wild.
time competing against this.
I will say, ultimately, end of the day, the Ultimatum, not bad. A little weird, a little too much. It's really just a cheesy, ketchupy burger.
It's like a triple
Yeah.
reverse Juicy Lucy.
How about
So we're
no?
gonna triple reverse ourselves to the restroom, and we'll see you in just a moment. And Sanji's Curry continues its Cinderella run to face the #1 seeded Krabby Patty in the semis. On to the next, number 3, Ratatouille versus number 6, Garfield's Lasagna.
Ratatouille, possibly one of my most favorite movies of all time. Who would have
I'm gonna be fair. I feel like this is a little bit too simple for me.
guessed, right? Funny thing is, 3-star Michelin chef Thomas Keller, one of the greats, actually consulted on the film and provided the Ratatouille recipe that finally broke Antonio. It starts by spreading a pepper tomato sauce in the bottom of the
Nostalgia.
skillet.
Yes,
You start
this
in
right
the
here.
pan, lay down your very thinly sliced vegetables, zucchini, yellow squash, Japanese eggplant, and a fresh, vine-ripened tomato. Repeat until the pan is filled, or just do what the rest says. Sprinkle a mixture of garlic, oil, thyme leaves, and salt and pepper over the vegetables. Top with parchment paper and bake. Remove and then
Oh.
perfectly align in a cylinder mold onto a plate. This is a very old school way of plating, guys. Drizzle a little pepper tomato vinaigrette around the plate, top with 1 strand of a chive, and
Ah, yes, 1 strand, no more.
probably don't tell anybody that a rat made this.
It is the cat versus the rat. You're gonna say
I'm
no to
gonna
this
go
guy?
for the cat,
I feel like we needed this. Our bodies needed this.
but
It's so much healthier than all the other stuff.
it is very healthy, yeah.
Balanced. It's acidic, it's sweet, it's earthy.
Here's the thing. Ratatouille to me has never been a knock your socks
Because
off.
I'm gonna be fair, I feel like that would not be enough to fill me up. Like if I were to compare them as like meals that I would not be against eating every day, sure, like ratatouille is good, right? But I would much rather have like a little bit of lasagna, right? Instead of just 4 slices of very thinly cut vegetables.
Dish, and oftentimes it's served as a side, and I think them serving it
See, it's served as a side. Like what? It's like an appetizer.
as a main, kind of as a statement about the beauty of simplicity and how it's all about great technique. And it's tomatoey, it's lightly sweet, a little bit of tartness too. Even
it's
though
an
there's only
appetizer.
2 textures,
Yeah.
the textures are nice. The vegetables are cooked nicely.
I think there may be a version of lasagna out there somewhere that's better than this ratatouille, but it's not this one.
Interesting. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I
It was
thought.
hard not to give it to Remy because Remy is cute. I'm sorry, Ratatouille's not that crazy. Go make it. It's delicious. It's just not better than a nice, meaty, cheesy lasagna. I mean, it's not even a fair competition.
I can't believe I'm sticking up for vegetables, which I normally dislike. I've disliked this dish for the first 30 years of my life. But I'd say honestly, in this competition, I think this is the winner.
Looks like the cat won this time.
It's because
The
he
cat
knows.
won?
He knows what the audience wants to hear. But unfortunately, I know and I don't care. Moving on. So the lasagna moves on to claim our 3rd semi-final seat. On to our last
Oh, we get to see the
quarterfinal
Food
matchup.
Wars,
Seed takes the
gotcha
final
roast
spot in the
pork.
semis. Number 7.
Isn't this the one where they like cover like potato with like bacon or some shit from what I remember, and it, like the juices of the bacon like go into the roast pork? I want to eat that, man. The first episode, yeah.
Jake's Perfect Sandwich versus number 2, Gotcha Roast Pork from Food Wars.
This comes from Food Wars, a manga turned
That's not what it looked like in the show. That is not what it.
anime that's maybe the greatest cooking competition show I've ever seen. It's
Madge.
also incredibly inappropriate. So if you are under the age of 18, maybe you should not be watching this show. Anyway, this dish saved the main character's family's restaurant, but can it win our competition? We start by steaming chopped white potatoes until soft. Emily Brunoise, onion, and king oyster mushrooms, saute them in butter. We'll then mix them with the mashed potatoes. This is an interesting direction. We shape the potatoes with plastic wrap like a compound butter, put it in the fridge to get nice and solid. Then we lay our thick cut bacon. Nice and neatly. Bring back our mashed potato, wrap the bacon all the way around, and wrap it all up in plastic wrap to keep it together, tighten it up. Now you're gonna have to freeze it a little while. Now tie it with twine, tuck rosemary underneath the string, then into the oven goes
I'm a bust.
quote unquote roast. Now, the sauce. Red wine into a saucepan followed by sweet sake and soy sauce. Reduce that down till syrupy and mount with a lot of butter. Now remove your roast when the bacon is crispy, pour your sauce over it, top with a few pieces of watercress, and serve.
Our final quarterfinal matchup. We
Yes,
have the
sir.
classic from Food Wars
It
versus
has to
Adventure
win.
Time. It's first of all,
It
presentation-wise
has to
stunning.
win, please.
It's really good and really weird at the same time. It's very fatty yet acidic. The smokiness from the bacon, the creaminess of the mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Texturally, it's kind of interesting, right? You've got this like sticky glaze enrobed by this part sticky, part crispy, part chewy.
Bro,
part
I'm
fatty
drooling.
bacon.
I'm drooling.
It kinda mixes all
I
together
need.
with that puree of
I'm gonna have
potato.
some dinner after
Flavor-wise,
this.
it's not blowing my dress up.
Theoretically,
I
all
need
it is
to
is
get
an
something
elevated
to
version
eat
of
after
mashed
this.
potatoes with bacon on top. First of all, its texture is remarkable, but it's also got this glaze. I come and go on every second. Like I'm like, oh, I like this glaze. Oh, I hate this glaze. So
I agree. I wanna like it. and
Oh, I
wanna
like it.
hate
I hate it. I like
It's
it.
one
I
of those
hate it.
things where it's like, I gotta taste it again to see what I really feel.
precisely. Now this is the Adventure Time sandwich in a more reasonable size. Seems promising. Now this is a tough call. Both of these dishes are seriously flawed, but they're also both good in a very weird way. This sandwich is much more manageable now than it's ever been, but it also sort of everything that I don't really like it as much as I thought.
Yeah, I feel this exact same way when I ate it.
Really?
3, 2, 1. Wow, gotcha roast pork from Food Wars. I will say it's a
Whoa.
bit weird
Let's
of
go.
a dish, but it was better than the Adventure Time sandwich by a pretty strong margin. And I think that it might be one of the most beautiful dishes.
It is very
That's not
pretty.
what made it win. What made it win was a uniqueness of flavor.
The flavor.
Things, though.
Moving on. In the number 2 seeded gotcha roast pork moves on to face Garfield's lasagna in the semifinals.
Oh,
First
We're almost
semifinal
there.
matchup. The number 1 seeded Krabby Patty versus
This is gonna be
number
interesting.
12 seed, our underdog, Sanji's curry. This is a strong
Underdog?
battle. This is a hard decision. It's actually our least voted for versus our most voted for. Honestly, they're both equally flavorful.
Seasoned well, addicting.
Yeah, I have my answer.
You do?
Yeah, I do actually. Because I know what I want to go back to and take another bite of. All right,
Oh,
1,
it's the
2,
Krabby Patty, isn't it?
3.
yeah.
And it's a win for the Krabby Patty.
They're both
He looked so offended. He looked so offended.
excellent, and my only criteria was I can eat one of these every day
Yeah.
for a year. The curry I would be sick of after eating for 60 straight days.
Yeah, I'm already tired of it after eating it 3 times now. It is absolutely delicious, but it's powerfully flavorful.
It's very
I'm gonna want this
flavorful.
on a specific day at a specific time, and it's gonna beat any other option there could ever be. But I could eat this year-round all the time.
It could be a personal thing where maybe I'm just tired of burgers.
That would make sense.
When a man is tired of burgers, he's tired of life.
With that said,
I
SpongeBob's
got
Krabby
that.
Patty wins and moves on to the final. So let's see who's gonna join them there. We have Food Wars versus Garfield.
This is like gonna be an interesting
So
one.
odd.
It's an anomaly. I kind of know my vote, weirdly.
This is that same SpongeBob conundrum. I like this a little better. This one somehow lights up something in my brain that is not usually lit up. Lasagna I've had a million times.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, they
Gotcha.
all voted
It's
for the
most
gotcha
unique.
roast
I mean,
pork.
the lasagna
Every
is kind
single
of just a
one.
mid lasagna. But the gotcha roast pork is
Damn.
tasty and unusual, but it's good. It's like porky and smoky, and the potato has a
Holy.
nice texture. It's
I
got
didn't
crispy,
expect
chewy,
that.
fatty, and
Thank you so much for the
bitterness that's
31
in
ones.
the
I
sauce
really
from
appreciate it. Thank
reducing all
you.
that
Welcome
wine works because of the richness of it.
Bitter is an underrated flavor profile.
Yeah.
And it shines
Really?
a lot more than I thought
Oh.
it should, but it's also shining.
Food Wars wins this one. They move on to the finals.
Nah,
Now, they
the
duke it
Krabby
out,
Patty
and we
won
find
already.
Our winner. The number 1
It
seeded
won
Krabby
already,
Patty
man.
versus the number 2 seeded gotcha roast.
100%.
Heavyweight versus heavyweight showdown for the crown of which cartoon has the best food.
We already
Things
know.
are
YouTube
changing for
Kiko,
this vote.
skip to
We're
the
not
next
just gonna
20
eat it and pick
seconds.
one. We're gonna eat, give it a score out of 10, eat the next, and give that a score out of 10. And then whichever one adds up to be the highest score out of 10 amongst the 3 of us will be our winner.
Oh,
You guys
okay,
look
so
too
they're gonna
nice.
both
This is
gonna
the fourth or fifth
rate
time
them
we've
out
had
of
each one of
10.
these.
We're tired. What tastes good while you're tired counts.
Yeah, that's true. You're kind of like at your most critical.
Like, I don't even want food, but which food would I want more?
First, we're gonna vote for the gotcha roast pork.
Interesting.
Bing bong, bing bong. Wow, a high rating. We're gonna have to
Whoa.
see resounding 8s on this or more. So let's vote for the Krabby Patty.
It has 23 points. How much does this one
2,
have?
1.
Damn!
25.3 for the Krabby Patty. It takes the title. It takes
I
the
knew
win.
it,
It's
I
good
knew
enough
it.
for King
Easy
Neptune.
clap.
It is good enough for us. This feels satisfying to my childhood and possibly childhoods around the world. Flavor-wise, this one pound for pound kept making me want to come back for another bite.
Out of everything we've tasted, the Krabby Patty made a statement.
There's a reason why the Krabby Patty and similar burgers have been so successful all over the world
True.
for over 100 years. It's because
True.
they're timeless and you don't get sick of them. These other dishes
Yeah.
are remarkably delicious, but they have a bit of a shelf life. Not to say that they're not delicious, but my taste buds get a little tired of that after 4 or 5 dishes of it. Whereas my taste buds continue to be delighted by a cheeseburger far past that.
Because it's so well
Always
balanced,
delivers.
man.
That being said, we hope
It
you
has
felt
literally
that we delivered.
everything.
And if you didn't, please don't say anything. Subscribe. Bye.
Yay! That was a good video. I'm happy that the Krabby Patty were like won in the end. I feel like that was a very, very good win. Based. Clappy! Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Go check out this amazing creator. Thank you so much for watching. I will be putting Joshua's video in the comments down below. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.